determination, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose when it's all on the line.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Line. 180.
Don't say nothing. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Wentz now on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And an Eagles first down.
Let's go. 180.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Two jet. Hey, Charlie.
Check.
Hey, we're good, we're good. We're done.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting. Man 5-7.
65, 65.
Hey, seam 6.
On second and 11 now. Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Jam.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Blue 80.
Watch the slant.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Following the interception, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check. Lucky.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Wentz going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
We want it. Come to my world. Watch twists. Watch twists. Check 3, check 3, check 3, check 3.
Great 57.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Browns drive about to get started.
Switch, switch, switch. Sponge, sponge.
Regular. Hey, foxtrot. Shot.
A first down throw for Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Baby, let's go.
Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done? Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, look.
Bunch.
Slam.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 180.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Here we go. 280.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
Brown.
Check.
Sunday.
Right 52. Here we go.
Buzz.
On second and 11 now. Wentz has got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And this is picked up by the Browns. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers, it's not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on,
We'll with desire. We'll go with desire.
Need the rhyme master now.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Check, 47.
Alert, 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 alert.
Check your hot read.
Hey, alert 33.
47 Mike.
Big time drive. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
A little short, though, with that marker. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
Set. 180.
Watch that.
Run. Check. Watch out.
Mayfield now from the 50. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And all the way down to the 5.
We played to win.
It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
King.
47.
Watch out.
Mayfield looks to throw. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
There we go.
Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mack Wilson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Wentz to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call. And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On third and long, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
180! Run. All day, baby. All day.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Let's go.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
I'm here all day.
46 down, man. 5-4.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that, that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Let's go, let's bring it.
Wentz now to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tight end right. We got 4.
Trey 15.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Real.
Check 24, check 24.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, alert!
Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. As the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, they at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience. Yeah. You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
We got 6.
Nick Chubb, 78 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to hang on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, it hasn't been a banner game in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 31-yard line.
Real.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Hey, wahoo! My God!
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Point it right.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Browns 41, Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Eagles take over.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blocked. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Caught by the tight end.
I got you, boy.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Well, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is right on top of it. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time I have to leave the booth.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
First down, Browns.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check. 53.
They go play action. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure and more blitzing.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm coming after you. Check 4, check 4. Check 99, check 99.
Real.
Mayfield now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dive lift that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Man, I got you.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's get off.
2nd and 4. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jordan Willis, his second sack of the night.
It's now 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it. And they'll say at the 45. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 55 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
This is Hunt. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down, Cleveland.
180.
53, Mike.
1, 2, 3. Regular. Kings.
First down, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now left side on the swing pass.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike 52, Mike 52. It's just me and you.
Here's 2nd and 8. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
52.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll look to throw. And he connects with Hurts. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Mayfield now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
218, chopper. SOS. Real. Check. Point it right.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Sanders. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Yeah, that's the Eagles. That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington or against Chris.
That's correct. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, 52, Henry, 52. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Let it go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Mike's 50, Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
2nd and 15. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. You must be dreaming.
Back.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.